For most of our lives, we are taught that the world is simple. 7 continents. 7 great land masses that define the geography of our planet. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, Antarctica. 7. But what if the map we know is only the surface of a much deeper story? What if beneath the oceans, and beneath history itself, there were once more? Welcome to Mysterious Encounters. Today we explore a question that sits at the intersection of science, mythology, and symbolism. The possibility that the continents we know today are only part of Earth's hidden geography. The number 7 appears everywhere in human history. 7 continents, 7 seas, 7 classical planets, 7 days of the week. Ancient cultures believed 7 represented completion, the visible order of the world. And in geography, that belief appears again. 7 continents forming the surface of our planet. But the Earth itself tells a more complicated story, because the planet's crust is constantly moving. Land rises, land sinks, entire regions disappear beneath the sea. And when scientists began mapping the ocean floor in the 20th century, they discovered something surprising. The oceans are not empty. They are filled with sunken fragments of ancient land. Beneath the water lie enormous submerged land masses. Some are now recognized by geologists. Others remain controversial. But together they suggest that the story of Earth's continents may be far more complex than we once believed. One of the most famous examples is Zealandia. Nearly the size of Australia, this continent lies mostly underwater, with only small pieces rising above the sea as islands like New Zealand. Another is Mauritius, a fragment of ancient land buried beneath volcanic islands. Geologists have also identified hidden continental structures such as Greater Adria, a landmass that collided with Europe millions of years ago and now lies deep beneath the Mediterranean region. And then there are the continents of legend, lost lands spoken of in myths and ancient texts, places like Atlantis, said to have vanished beneath the ocean in a single catastrophic event, or Lemuria, proposed in the 19th century to explain mysterious similarities between distant species. Whether geological reality or mythological memory, these stories share a common theme: the idea that entire worlds can disappear. Now consider something curious. If we take the 7 continents we know, and add 6 of these hidden or submerged lands, we arrive at a number that has carried symbolic power for centuries. 13. In American symbolism, 13 appears everywhere. 13 original colonies, 13 stars, 13 arrows, 13 steps on the pyramid of the Great Seal. The number is often said to represent the nation's beginning, but in esoteric traditions, 13 carries another meaning: transformation, the passage between endings and beginnings, death and rebirth. What lies beneath the surface before something new emerges? And in that sense, the symbolism becomes difficult to ignore. 7 visible continents, 6 hidden ones beneath the sea. 13 layers forming the foundation of the world. Geologists will tell you that continents move slowly across the planet. They break apart, they collide, they sink beneath the oceans. But ancient traditions tell a different version of the same story. They speak of lost lands, civilizations swallowed by the sea, knowledge buried beneath water and time. Perhaps these myths were exaggerations of real geological events, or perhaps they were memories passed down through generations, stories of worlds that once existed where oceans now stretch. Either way, the map we know today is not permanent. The continents themselves are temporary shapes in a constantly changing system. And beneath the oceans, vast pieces of Earth's history remain hidden. 7 continents shape the world we know, but beneath the waves lie fragments of others, sunken lands, forgotten continents, pieces of Earth that remind us the surface of our planet is only the latest chapter in a much longer story. A story written not just across the land we see, but across the oceans that conceal what once was. Because sometimes the most important foundations are the ones hidden beneath the surface.